We'd like to be able to tell you that these beautiful new Ampex Color Studio cameras are the latest step forward by the Broadcast Center. But though they'll be used to televise local productions beamed toward Fairbanks viewers, they belong to the University of Alaska's new educational television station, KUAC-TV, 2 clicks down the dial from us at Channel 9. The station is the fruit of a $425,000 equipment grant from the Department of Health, Education, and Welfare. Construction was begun last spring, shortly after the FCC granted the university a permit. The studio and production facilities are located in the university's Fine Arts Building, adjacent to radio station KUAC-FM. The station's new 151-foot antenna tower, installed just last week, is situated on a 1,200-foot ridge above Farmers Loop Road. According to Richard Dowling, the station's chief engineer, KUAC-TV's 5,000-watt transmitter will produce 50,000 watts of effective radiated power, roughly twice that of KTBF. Reception shouldn't be a problem. The station has begun intermittent low-power testing, and Don Upham, University Television Coordinator, indicated satisfaction with the results recently. Yesterday, we located Upham in the shiny new station control room and talked for a moment about KUAC's program schedule and sign-on target date.
Don, do you have a projected date now for the first day of actual broadcasting?
If all goes well, yes, we do, Larry. We hope to be on Monday. If we have some difficulties, it may be a few days more than that, but certainly by Christmas.
And when you go on, what will the programming consist of?
We'll begin with a basic block for children at 5 o'clock every night, Monday through Friday. Then at 7 o'clock, we'll have some to-be-announced material. And the programming for adults will begin at about 8 o'clock and continue until, 10 or 11 o'clock, Sunday through Thursday. We won't be having Friday night programming until the end of January, and we won't be having any Saturday night programming this year because of budget limitations.
And this will all be coming from PBS, the Public Broadcasting System?
Much of it would, yes, that's right. They're our service.
What are some of the programs that we can expect to see?
William Buckley's Firing Line is a fine program, an excellent example. A number of musical programs, classical, dance. Actually, Larry, this is one of the hardest questions to answer. I think that when we actually get on the air, this will be the best demonstration of the type of material we intend to have.
I understand that there will also be, though, for instance, the Great American Dream Machine and...
Yes, it will be on. Right. The American Dream Machine is one of the strongest programs we have, and we're very pleased to have that one.
And you're going to do a little cooking, too, eh?
Yes, Julia Child will be on Sunday afternoon or Sunday night. I've forgotten where we finally placed her program.
We also spoke with Dr. Charles Northrup, director of the university's Division of Media Services, about the station's use as a training tool.
Charlie, this will be used as an educational station, of course, and with public broadcasting system programming, but will it also be used as a training aid and a vehicle for production classes and so on within the university's speech and radio department?
Indeed it will, Larry. In fact, already this fall, even in the middle of the construction process, we've been carrying on a television production class in the studios that you've seen, and here in this room and in the production control room as well.
How much of an opportunity will the students who are enrolled in classes of that sort have to actually get their hands on some of this beautiful equipment?
Well, again, that's already taken place, and we expect it to continue. We taped an excerpt of the Nutcracker Ballet just about 10 days ago, and the entire crew, with the exception of the director, were students from that production class, and that's generally how we'll man our production crews throughout the year.
Is what we see here now the virtually complete installation? Will it be the addition of more equipment in the near future, or do you know yet?
Most of the equipment is here and on hand. There's some portions of the audio package that are not here, and of course what you don't see here is the entire transmitter, tower, and antenna package, which is located remote from the studio up behind Farmers Loop Road.
Would you expect to be expanding your daily schedule when you reach a higher level of local production?
Well, we certainly hope to. Our original schedule is primarily the playback of material that we receive from the public broadcasting system and from some other outside sources. But with the Nutcracker Ballet and with other things that we plan to do, we We'll soon be adding to the schedule local productions, and we're looking forward to working with university departments and with additional state agencies in the production of training material, instructional material, some of which will be on the air, some of which will be used in a closed circuit fashion.
Will you eventually get to the stage where some of the students who, for instance, are in an announcing class will be doing newscasts and that sort of thing?
Well, we would hope to. We presently are not budgeted in any way to do any sort of a hard news operation. We will be receiving some programs from outside in the news background area from PBS. But just as we do on KUAC-FM, we'll probably do something similar on KUAC television with student newscasters and so on.
But for the time being, downtown we're safe.
That's right.
Thank you.
Larry Holmstrom, Broadcast Center News.